What if everything you thought was impossible suddenly became real? What if the Earth stopped spinning just for 1 second? What if you never needed sleep again? Or worse, what if one day every human on Earth simply vanished? These aren't just random questions. They're scenarios that scientists have actually thought about. And the answers? They're way more terrifying and fascinating than you think. So stay till the end, because each what if will get crazier, darker, and more mind-blowing than the last.
Number 1. What if the Earth stopped spinning for 1 second? Right now, as you're watching this, you're moving. Not walking, not running, but spinning at around 1,600 kilometers per hour. Yeah, you just don't feel it. Now imagine this. In the next second, the Earth suddenly stops, just for 1 second, and then starts spinning again. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. Everything not firmly attached to the ground would keep moving. That includes cars, buildings, oceans, and you, at 1,600 kilometers per hour. The result? Instant destruction. People would be thrown across cities like rag dolls, buildings would collapse, entire forests would flatten, and oceans? They wouldn't just move, they would surge forward in massive mega tsunamis, swallowing coastal cities within seconds. But that's not even the worst part. The atmosphere would keep moving too, which means winds faster than any hurricane in history. Basically, the entire planet would turn into a global disaster zone in just 1 second. And when the Earth starts spinning again, another round of destruction. So yeah, be thankful Earth never hits the pause button.
Number 2. What if humans never needed sleep? Now let's flip things. What if something good happened? What if you never needed sleep? No more wasting 6 to 8 hours every day. No more feeling tired. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the truth. Sleep isn't just rest. It's survival. Your brain uses sleep to clean itself. Literally. Toxins build up in your brain during the day, and sleep washes them away. Without it, your brain slowly poisons itself. Memory starts failing, your emotions become unstable, you lose focus, then sanity. In real-life experiments, people deprived of sleep for just a few days started hallucinating. Now imagine never sleeping again. At first, productivity would skyrocket. People would work more, study more, build more. But slowly, society would collapse because humans without sleep don't stay human for long. Mental breakdowns would become normal, decision-making would become dangerous, and over time, the world would become chaotic, unstable, and unpredictable. So, maybe sleep isn't a weakness. Maybe it's the thing keeping humanity together.
Number 3.
What if a giant asteroid hit Earth? You've probably seen this in movies. A giant asteroid heading toward Earth, scientists warning everyone, people panicking. But what would actually happen? Let's say an asteroid about 10 kilometers wide hits Earth, the same size that wiped out the dinosaurs. First, you wouldn't even hear it. You'd just see a bright flash in the sky. Then, impact. The explosion would be stronger than billions of nuclear bombs. Everything within hundreds of kilometers, gone, instantly. The shockwave would flatten cities. Earthquakes would shake the entire planet. And then, fire. The heat would be so intense that forests across the world would ignite. But the real danger comes after. Dust and debris would rise into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight. Temperatures would drop, crops would fail, food would run out. This is called an impact winter, and it could last for years. meaning even if you survive the blast, surviving the aftermath would be even harder. Number 4. What if all ice on Earth melted? Let's imagine a slower but equally terrifying scenario. What if all the ice on Earth melted? Glaciers, ice caps, everything. Sea levels would rise by over 70 meters. That means entire countries would disappear. Cities like New York, London, Tokyo, gone, underwater. But it's not just about land. Melting ice would disrupt ocean currents, and those currents control the climate of the entire planet. Without them, some regions would freeze, others would become unbearably hot. Weather would become extreme and unpredictable. Floods, droughts, storms becoming normal, and billions of people would be forced to migrate, leading to global conflict over land, food, and survival. So yeah, ice isn't just frozen water. It's one of the things keeping Earth stable.
Number 5. What if humans disappeared tomorrow? Now, this one is different. No explosions, no disasters, just silence. What if tomorrow every human vanished? At first, nothing would happen. Cars would stop, planes would crash, cities would go quiet. Then slowly, nature would take over. Within days, electricity grids would fail. Within weeks, plants would start growing through roads. Within months, animals would roam freely through empty cities. And within years, skyscrapers would begin to crumble. Bridges would collapse. Entire cities would be swallowed by nature. But here's the crazy part. The Earth would actually start healing. Air pollution would drop, water would become cleaner, wildlife would return. It's almost like the planet doesn't need us. We need it.
Number 6. What if time suddenly stopped for everyone except you? Now imagine something even stranger. What if one day time just stopped? Not slowed down, not paused for a second, completely frozen. But somehow, you're still moving. At first, it would feel unreal. People frozen mid-step, birds stuck in the sky, rain hanging motionless in the air. No sound, no movement, just silence. You could walk through empty streets, explore places you've never been allowed to enter, do anything you want with no consequences. Sounds like ultimate freedom, right? But think deeper. If time is frozen, nothing changes. Food won't cook, water won't flow, electronics won't work. Even the air wouldn't move properly. You'd be trapped in a still world where survival itself becomes impossible. And then comes the real fear. What if time never starts again? You'd be completely alone. No conversations, no reactions, no life. Just you and a silent, frozen universe. Suddenly, time doesn't feel like a limitation anymore. It feels like a gift.
Number 7. What if we're not alone? Let's end with something even bigger. What if we're not alone in the universe? Right now, scientists are searching for signs of life beyond Earth. Signals, patterns, anything. And we've already found strange signals from deep space. But imagine this. One day, we receive a clear message. Not random, not natural, but intelligent. What happens next? Do we respond? Do we stay silent? Because here's the scary thought. What if they're more advanced than us? History has shown that when a more advanced civilization meets a less advanced one, it doesn't end well. So maybe the silence of space isn't empty. Maybe it's a warning.
So, which what if scared you the most? Because these aren't just random ideas.
they're possibilities. Some unlikely, some inevitable, and some already in motion. And maybe the scariest part isn't the disasters or the destruction, but how little control we actually have over any of it. We live our daily lives thinking everything is stable, predictable, safe. But the truth? Reality is far more fragile than it seems. One small change, one unexpected event, and everything could be different. So the next time you look up at the sky, or close your eyes to sleep, or just exist in a normal moment, remember this: the universe is quiet, but it's never simple. If this video made you question reality, hit like and subscribe to Fact Fury Official, because the next question might change the way you see the world forever. Until then, stay curious, stay aware, and never stop asking, what if?